The original text of this story contains links back to all referenced prior stories for context. A link to the text post can be found in the video's description.
Most of the time, I mind my own damn business. Sure, my eyes are open and my head is on a swivel as I walk around my neighborhood 3 times a day, but that is more for loose dogs and now kidnappers. I have learned here recently, as this past Monday, that my neighbors are watching or noticing me as I walk about. There's the family on the corner that adopted a little dog named Duke. His hair is similar to Shaggy Thunder, so they asked who my groomer was. They're the kids that catch the bus oddly late and the lady with 2 dogs who is always interested in how many miles I clock a day. Those people are normal, as in I see them daily, sometimes multiple times. Otherwise, though, there are other neighbors that I have never seen outside in over 2 years now. Yes, I know they come and go because I do notice cars in and out of driveways, but I never see people coming and going. Until last Thursday. Down at the bottom of the hill as I was coming back up my last 3 blocks of my evening walk, a little old lady was having a whale of a time bringing her trash can down a steep driveway. Being a gentleman and in need of image rehabilitation, I offered her a hand with it. One problem, she wanted none of my help. Me, can I help you with that? Old lady, help me with what? The trash can, let me get that for you. Where are you from, fool? My name is Phlip. I live up at the top of the hill there, and I don't know you. Why you reaching? Reaching, huh? It was too late. This little old lady, who is physically smaller than my 12-year-old was when she was 10, had already upped a pistol bigger than even I might normally carry. Needless to say, I didn't waste 1 second continuing the conversation. Instead, I ran for my fucking life. Friday, on my noon walk, I had to steel myself to walk down her block again, and she was on the porch reading her paper and apologized. We spoke for a few minutes after I dragged her cans back up to the end of her driveway, and she thanked me, saying that she owed me a favor someday. I didn't particularly know in that moment if I would ever desire to call in that favor. Boy, was I wrong. Monday, I was off for some mental health PTO burn-up time and went on my walk earlier than usual. I left my house and went east, circling back to return from the west. 3 miles later, I'm down at the other end of my street, sweating like a whore in church despite the 39-degree temperature, and I'm approached by a different old lady attending to Christmasizing her front garden. Flip note, yes, my neighborhood is in fact full of retirees. Old lady, good morning, young man. Me, good morning to you as well. I see you out here a lot. Every day? Yep. You've lost a lot of weight. Over 60 pounds in 16 months. Did you have, like, some kind of surgery for it? No, just hard work. Well, I don't want to slow you down while you're exercising. You have a great day. You too. A block and a half later, I was seated on my porch to cool off before walking into the warm house and couldn't stop thinking about what had just happened. Surgery? I'm busting my ass 2 or 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. And then, asking me about some motherfucking surgery. People who lose weight that fast get to looking all gaunt and shit. Look at my neck and arms. This shit all natural. In my head, I had constructed a world wherein I had no clue if this woman had insulted or complimented me. But knowing how hard I worked to do this shit, I took it as disrespect. Without a voice of reason, I jumped straight to what I'ma do about it, instead of talking myself down. Wait, I have a gangsta-ass favor to call in. I walked straight out the house and down the hill. My new friend was on her porch with a coffee. Old lady, trash day is Friday. You don't need to come in till Thursday evening. Oh, I know. Okay, I need that favor. Already? What's the matter, baby? I explained to her what had just happened to me, where it happened, and who did it. I replayed the whole conversation and injected how it made me feel and how bothered I had been by it. Old lady, say no more. I'll take care of this. Thank you. No problem. Okay, so with my efforts, I am nearing the physical build of a 1990s NFL running back. I would understand if a grown man chose to pull a pistol on me rather than square up, so a little old lady doing it makes more sense. Luckily, the situation was diffused, but apparently her drawing down on me had less to do with physical imposition than it did with her apparently being Yosemite Sam's mother or some shit. It is 1:40 p.m. Now I'm in the garage lifting weights, door open. I hear down the block some yelling and then several shots fired. I hear a car tearing ass up the street and blowing the horn as it swung the corner. It was a black Mercedes E-Class, usually situated in Old Lady One's driveway. What the fuck have I done caused, and how soon before Wood Penis comes to talk to me about it? In order to keep my eyes on the comings and goings about my house, I moved from the bench to the exercise bike. I stayed on it for an hour before deciding that whatever beef I probably and quite ignorantly and shenaniganously set in motion was in the past. I might be inclined to worry that my actions in creating previously unfathomable crime in this otherwise quiet neighborhood might be damning to property values, but I remember how ridiculous shit got when property taxes fucking doubled from my first year in the house to the second. That is a cross I will bear.